Good morning guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. We are still in this tight little range we're in. We are obviously knocking on the door of the top side of it though. You can see this shorter term trend line, shorter time frame trend line we've got drawn in to between this point and this point here. We're looking to try and break above that, which also coincides with this this actual shorter term horizontal we've got here as well, around 10,800. So if we get a break above this level, then then we should be looking at a test around the 11k region, and maybe we can get through and hold it this time. So yeah, that's obviously the upside. Downside, we get rejected here. Maybe you can squint and see head and shoulders, in which case we may end up losing 10,600. So yeah, keep an eye on that as well. But yeah, overall looking pretty constructive, looking pretty bullish at the moment. I mean, bullish within the small ranges that we've been trading in the past few days. So it's not like we can really say, oh yeah, this is fantastically bullish on a larger time frame. This is just obviously in the context of the low volatility we're in at the moment. We're at the high side of that range. So obviously $200 lower, we're at the lower side, and then things don't look so good. But that's just because we're just in a low vol tightening range here, guys. So if we have a look at what could be a catalyst to break us to the up or downside, this clearly could be a catalyst to break us to the upside. You can see S&P futures, yeah, we had an initial sell-off at that pretty important level, and we subsequently have got back up there. So we are knocking on the door of that. If we break above here, then I think stock markets will go full bull mode again, and we will fully and formally be confirmed. Confirm that we're at the end of this little correction. It will just be onwards and upwards to new highs, and we'll just go on probably another run. Obviously, if we basically don't take this level, get rejected again and come down, that's obviously the downside scenario. But I think this is looking good. This is looking good for the move up. This is looking good for the win. So yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. DXY, our good friend, the DXY. Yep, that is nice to see. We have lost this level. We had a nice little bounce off it, which is what you what you expect off an important level. A semi-important level, but a level. And yeah, we've now lost that. So realistically, I think the target is this low 93s, and then on again, similar to the stock market, where we've confirmed that we are probably out of that down move and on the mend. Similarly, the inverse will be true for the dollar DXY, and that this spike up to the upside will be confirmed as no longer underway. No longer bullish price action, and yeah, people will start to FOMO into those good old risk assets again. I mean, but yeah, as you can see, this is the first target though, low 93s, and then once we lose once we lose low 93s, we'll be back in this zone here, where I actually expect we would probably spend some time. I don't expect an actual total capitulation straight through. I mean, you guys, we spoke about actual ranges of moves when we were looking at the range of this move to the upside and thinking, well, that's quite a lot. Now we've got to have a pullback, which we did. But yeah, I don't think we're going to come all the way down in a straight line. Let's undo that. But what I do think will be most likely is that we enter back into this zone, play this zone out a bit, and then potentially lose the downside, and then on a larger time frame, well, not larger, I mean on the time frame, it's sort of like we've basically had a fake out to the upside, grab some liquidity, fake some people out of their their risk assets, and then we will tank back down again. Obviously stimulus is coming. We know it's coming. So that is clearly kind of what is going on here. Yeah, that's basically what is going on here. Deflation in Germany as well though. So stimulus potentially coming. to the Eurozone, and what that means. That's obviously the big driver. The big other driver for markets is potential German stimulus, and obviously that will have an effect on the DXY because a lot of this pairing is against the euro, and obviously that would weaken the euro, which would then potentially drive this up. But like I have been saying, gold, silver, precious metals, risk assets had been going up whilst the dollar had been going up for a lot of this year. And that just speaks to the fact that all currencies are getting devalued. They're all getting devalued. Obviously, they get devalued at different paces at different times, so we get these moves between them. But against actual physical real assets, they have all been going down, and therefore they've been going up even when like particular pairings such as DXY has been going up. But yeah, overall things are looking like we are turning the corner. Obviously, I reserve my right to change my mind the moment I finish talking. But as we look at these charts now, we are looking quite good. At least for a move down to low 93s here in the DXY. So we've got yeah. So obviously that would give us some more appreciation in stock markets, etc. Yeah, getting a little pump up now, back to potentially back test this level again. But like I say, and I expect now we've fully and formally broken below. I do think the next target is here, and then yeah, like I said, we can test this level out and go up or down. I mean, the reason I spent a lot of time on this because you guys know that this is mainly what drives that market, drives the market. Bitcoin dominance. Yeah. I'm still a bit perplexed as to what to make of the moves on this chart, but yeah, it's looking like they are doing better here. We have got well below that. I mean, if we look at a larger time frame, we are coming down quite nicely again now. I mean, I don't know how much I do trust this move price action, but I guess we have seen similar. But yeah, we are taking a dive here. And this is clearly good for alts. I mean, basically the risk on, people are dipping their toes back into risk on. As you can see, stock market's back up towards that, S&P back up towards that 3,400. Gold and silver starting to make a bit of a move, but I mean, I know that's not traditionally risk on, but that is, well, all markets seem to be correlated now. Bitcoin dominance going down, so that's obviously extra altcoin crypto risk on. So yeah, so back over to Ethereum. Ethereum looking like we want to break this level. I seem to see them everywhere now, these slanted head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders. Are we going to come and take out this level? Maybe we are knocking on the door. We are knocking on the door of that. Satoshi pairing as well, looking like we are basically drifting through this. So this could start to get some upward momentum. So even Ethereum potentially is looking like it could be in for some goodness. 4 hour Stokes, yeah, starting to make a move up. You know, it's been relatively flat, but yeah, we're at that 10,800 just over. So if we do move up from here, this will move up, and that is a nice. This is a nice bullish reset of this indicator to give us plenty of room to run through to that 11k if we so choose to. 10 hour turn back up now, turn back up just at the border of the bearish half. So obviously we start to move up in that. Fantastic. 12 hour, obviously 12 hours problematic, because we know 12 hours is one of the important ones, but we're not turning down from this higher area, so it's not too as problematic as it could be, and we could easily turn this back up like we have done in the 10 hour, which will obviously feed through to the 10 hour. Daily coming up and looking good after what is basically looking like a bullish reset as well. 2 day now moving up again nicely. Excellent. 3 day moving up. Things are looking better, aren't they? Obviously 5 day and weekly aren't, but actually we've got a little kink here in the weekly, guys, as you can see. So that is feeding through. So actually, from looking at the market yesterday evening, things are actually stochastic wise looking a bit more erring on the bullish side. So yeah, this weekly candle, last week candle looked pretty bullish, so taking out the high of that candle, which is around basically 11,000 on this would look really good for a move for extension to the upside, basically. So that's kind of what you get when you get like a bullish candle like this and you take out the top of it. That's usually when you will see the extension. On the daily, Daily also, you can see similar on the daily yesterday, this bullish hammer candle. You can see like a long wick back up again. Once we take out the top of here, potential continuation to the upside. I mean, yeah, things are looking good for a test of 11k, I would say. Obviously, stock market is still doing their thing, dollar not tanking, etc. Those things, all things being equal, we should, well, the chances are we're going to come and test this level and then just see what we can do, see what we can muster. So that is it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.